3 years ago, I walked away from this perennial garden bed.
And it is still growing.
You can see there's some weeds in there, but there's also edible canna lily. There's some herbs left in here. Roses my daughter planted. My daughter loves her roses. She had multiple varieties planted in here. This is a Japanese astringent persimmon I planted in the middle. Right here, got another beautiful little rose. She'll be happy to see that. Garlic chives back there on the ground. I see some lion's ear, which is an herb. And then down here, this is a really good variety of rose. This is called Bermuda Spice. It has a super wonderful fragrance. It's a very old variety. We've got the edible oxalis leaves. You see this? This is why you plant perennials. This little scarlet sage, I think it's called. Little blooms down there, which is just a nice ornamental. Oh, we come around the other side here. Goji berries. Look at those goji berries. This thing's amazing. And then back here, this is a couple other perennials I planted. We've got the Moringa growing like crazy with a mild winter. And then there's a pomegranate tree in here. But this was where my old gardens were. Right here. That's where the annual gardens were. And you can see there's nothing left. There's no pumpkins. There are no radishes. And then right here, here's the perennial beds, and they're still producing. All you got to do is go in there and do a little bit of weeding, clean them up. This was a space for my predator species to live, and to bring in the flying insects. And it's still alive and producing. And there's still a half a dozen things or more in here. Some of which are really good edibles, like the persimmon, which we can keep under control very easily with a little bit of pruning. We could bring this whole thing back if we wanted to in a very short period of time. But good luck bringing all this back. It's done, except for the chaya, which is a perennial, and I had them at the end of my garden beds, marking the ends of the garden beds. Isn't that something else? That's why we plant perennials, folks. Thanks for joining me. Really weird to be standing here looking at garden beds that are 3 years old and we've still got stuff in them. Pretty cool. Until next time, may your thumbs always be green.
Feel like I got a rap here, so I'm gonna mumble a few lines. Then I'll probably go back and record it a few more times. Anyhow, visit me on the web, that's what I said. SouthernBibleGardener.com. Word to your mom. Perennials versus annuals. Endlessly reproductive. Rhymes so seductive. I think I'm gonna stop this, because it totally is not working.